Hey guys, it's about beer 30. Let's take a walk into the kitchen and see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. I bet this is going to be a tasty treat. This is Tilted Barn Brewing's The Other One. And those guys are up in Rhode Island. I can't get their beers here, so I have to rely on my good friends and brothers in craft beer, Greg and Adam and so many others that send me these New England beers. Tilted Barn makes some really tasty stuff, guys. Like I said, this comes from Greg, and he writes, the other one from Tilted Barn. I got this in a trade with a friend at work. This beer rates higher online than any other beer that he has sent me from Tilted Barn in the past. There's no date on the can, but it was bought at the brewery on September the 23rd and packaged earlier that week. So, today is the 28th of October. So it's just a tad over a month old if it was canned at, but it was canned on the, it was bought off the brewery on 23rd and packaged earlier in the week. So, about 5 weeks old. We'll just say it's 5 weeks old. So still should be rather tasty. So fresh enough to get everything that they want you to have in it. So, Greg, thanks again, my brother. I do appreciate it, sir. I love tasting these New England style beers that aren't available here. Those guys up there do a lot of the juice bombs, and I'm not sure what we're going to get here out of this one. So let's get on with it, so we can get it in the glass and get it in the lips and get it to the tongue and down the throat, down the gizzard. This is a double IPA, guys. 7.9% alcohol by volume. Let's walk over to Untapped, and they have it at 83 IBUs, so substantial bitterness to balance out this beer being at 7.9%. Usually I don't consider them doubles or imperials till they get to 8, but I guess 7.9 is close enough because they're calling it an imperial or a double IPA. So 7.9%, 83 IBUs, and like I said, I think most of their stuff goes out of the brewery. I don't know if they distribute it, goes to stores or not, but from what I'm hearing, if it has a distribution, it's very limited. I'm thinking more or less everything is sold at the brewery and goes out the door of the brewery. So that's all we need to talk about. There is no commercial description on Untapped for this, and Beer Advocate has none either. So let's find out together. Well, they do have a little one here, but the writing is so damn small on these damn cans. Homie can't see it without putting on his glasses. And I've had cataract surgery and I still can't frickin' see it. What's up with that? What is up with that? Why do they have to write the shit so small? The other one. Our other favorite American double IPA here at the barn, featuring multiple dry hop additions and a simple malt bill. This beer is packed with flavor. The other one has strong notes of dank mango, citrus, rinds, and tropical fruit. So, sounds tasty. Sounds tasty, especially when I see it's written double dry hopped or multiple dry hop additions. So, big 16-ounce can, plain Jane silver can with a wraparound stick-on label. Let's pop the top. Ooh, it looks kind of cloudy coming out. Could we have a juice bomb here? Could very well be. While I'm pouring this, cuisine is barbecue, cheese and pepper, Monterey pepper jack, sharp blue cheddar. Use stronger cheeses. Meat is game, grilled meat, and salmon. Glassware snifter, tulip oversized wine glass. I got my favorite snifter. And of course, like I tell you all the time, it says here can be sold for long periods under the proper conditions. That would be a foolish damn mistake. And I don't know why Beer Advocate says that. I mean, don't they understand what the deal is with IPAs? I don't understand that. As far as I'm concerned, when you get to these double IPAs and they tell you that, they got their head up their ass. They shouldn't put that on there. So maybe it's some kind of machine that automatically puts that information on there. So whoever's running Beer Advocate, when they put that shit on there on a double IPA, I'm thinking, you're an idiot. You're a freaking idiot. Yeah, go ahead and sell your double IPA. See how that works out for you, brother. It's unbelievable sometimes. That looks just like orange juice in the glass, guys. It's absolutely orange juice in the glass. It is super cloudy. It's got that nice bright orange juice color. That is a New England style IPA or double IPA, a juice bomb. When you hear people talk about juice bombs, that's exactly what it should look like. Let's get it to the nose. Oh, yes. Outstanding. Oranges, mangoes, blood oranges, grapefruit, pineapple, pine, spruce, mango, maybe move some peaches and oranges in there. Wow. There's so much stuff going on when they do these style of beers. And they do double dry hopping or multiple dry hopping. Wow, that smells freaking awesome. That looks just like orange juice. Now some of these juice bombs have a little darker color. Some of them don't look quite as cloudy. Look like they're watered down. That looks exactly like orange juice, guys. Absolutely. Wow. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Greg. That is so smooth and easy drinking. Not getting any of that 80-some% IBUs. 7.9% alcohol. Nada. What a well-made beer that is. And that's another reason when I tell you guys a lot of these beers are sold at the brewery. They don't distribute them. They sell every freaking can they produce right out of the door of the brewery. They don't need to distribute it. They're producing all they can produce, and everything sells out today. Probably it goes on sale. As much as I would say they need to put a can-down date on it, because there's a lot of people that buy these beers and keep them and trade them, and still when it gets down the line, you don't know how old the beer is. I would like to see them do that, but they sell every can out the door. It doesn't go to the grocery stores, the beer stores, anywhere. So, as much as I want to fault them and for it, I understand. We don't need a dating machine. We sell every damn can we produce right out that door right there. Can't argue with that a lot of times. But, you know, that's people that that have beer sent to us and people that trade beers and stuff. A lot of times you don't know how long has this guy had it in his closet or how long has it been cellaring somewhere before it was traded to me, and you don't have any idea. So that is my only fuss there. Outstanding beer here, guys. That is so smooth. It's almost like they've taken an IPA, poured about that much in there, and then taken a jug of orange juice and poured it in until it fills up. And you're getting more of that orange juice than you are the actual beer. It's that comparable to orange juice to me. It's that tasty. Wow. Well, before I go off camera, let's chuck the last back. And I mean, coming out of the can, it looks like orange juice. It's incredible. That's absolutely incredible that they can produce a beer that looks that much like orange juice. Wow. Without adding any orange juice to it. So, Well, let me take this outside. Let her, she's out there smoking her cigar. And I'm going to go out there and join her. And sip on this for a little while. And I'll probably have to pry it out of her little fingers once she gets it and tastes it. She loves these juice bombs just like I do. They've ruined my palate, I tell you. Yes, they have. I'll be right back, guys. Hey, guys, I'm back. Been sitting on about 30 minutes. Didn't leave a whole lot of lacing on the glass, but orange juice usually doesn't. This is a very, very tasty beer, guys. I would buy this beer here if it had a date on it. I understand, and if everything goes out of the brewery and they don't distribute it, I understand why they do not. But you got to realize people buy these beers and they trade them, or they sit on them, then trade them, and then the people that end up with them don't have any idea how old the beer is. So, to me, guys, it's an outstanding world-class beer. And I understand that they don't want to buy that dating machine if they sell every freaking can right out of the brewery. But they got to understand too, there are people that trade these beers and sit on them before they trade them, and they get out in distribution through trading, and nobody knows how old the beer is. So they got to realize that too. They probably do not care. As long as they're selling everything out the front door, they do not care. I think it's a 10 beer. I really do. But, there's always a but in there. You know how butts are. They're pretty stinky. I love this beer. It's absolutely outstanding, guys. Final choke. That is absolutely delicious from the first sip to the last. This is a 10 beer, guys. But I'm going to give it to 9. Because it has no date on it whatsoever. And like I said, I understand they're selling everything out of the brewery. They don't think they need that machine that puts the date on. And I understand that. I do. But, there it is. There's that but. That big stinky but. It needs to have a date on it. That way, everybody that gets their hands on this can, whether they buy it there or somebody traded it to them a week after they got it, a month after they got it, a year after they got it, they know how old the beer is. You could buy these beers at the brewery, sit on them for 6 months, and then trade them to somebody, and you say, oh yeah, it's fresh. How do you know? There's no date on it. So, that's my only beef. Other than that, outstanding, world class, top notch. Freaking awesome. 9 out of 10 for me, guys. 99. It's just that one digit because it has no date on it. Just that one digit. And I'm going to stick to that. And if you say, oh my God, that's a 10 beer, you're crazy. I'm not going to argue with that. I will not argue with that. I had one of my subscribers tell me, the Marshall Zukov, that's a 10 beer. And I gave it a 9 because of the price. They used to put that in a 750 milliliter bottle, great big wine bottle. And then they decided, oh, we got something good going here, so they dropped it back to a 22-ounce bomber and they charged the same price. I got a problem with that. They realized what they got going on. It's like some of these breweries that used to put their beers in a 6-pack. And they realized, oh, we can put them in a 4-pack and charge the same price. So the price has to have something to do with the grade. I mean, are you going to give a Imperial Stout that's 9 or 10% that you can buy in a 4-pack for $10, or it comes in a 4-pack and it's $20? You gotta take that into the final grade. Simon at Real Ale Craft Beers feels the same way. The price has to have something to do with the grade of the beer, even though it's a great beer. Is it an expensive beer? Is it a reasonable beer? Is it a fairly cheap beer to buy? So you got to take all that into effect, and I'm going to do that with this 10 beer in a 9 can. So let's go over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 4.4 out of 5. Not quite. 4.5 would be their A. 4.4 is kicking on the door. That's an A minus kicking on the door of the A grade. And over to Untappd for the final check-in, they have 4.45. Almost the best numbers I've seen from them. Not quite, but almost. To me, that's their A category, kicking on the door of the A+. So, I feel the same way. I think it's an A+ beer, but I'm giving it the A, and it's kicking the door down on the 10, the A+ beer, because it has no date. We need these guys, and these guys, like I said, sell everything they freaking produce. They stand in line for them. They're outstanding beers. They're absolutely awesome, and I would buy them here. If they were produced locally, where I would know, or if the brewery was around here, where I would know how old it was, it'd be a different story. But like I said, these beers get traded, and you have no idea. So that's where we're going to leave it. If you had this one from Tilted Barn Brewing, this is the other one, double IPA, 7.9%. Awesome beer, guys. Absolutely awesome. And I'm not going to argue with you if you say, oh my God, that's a 10 beer. I think it is a 10 beer, but it needs to have a date to get that 10. So, with that being said, if you've had it, let me know what you think, guys. Come on back. Till we meet again. Let's go see what's in the fridge.